Okay, with us here we have Erin Hurley, the Grinnell College men's and women's swimming and diving coach, and we have a rare treat here at the college where we have 4 members of the swimming and diving team associated with the diving team who will be participating in the Olympic trials this summer. That's amazing for any school, but especially for an NCAA Division III school. That's almost unheard of. Talk a little bit about the thrill of that and what it means.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing to be able to work with 3 of the 4 athletes in a coaching sense is just many coaches' dreams. And at Division III, the standards to make the Olympic trials are really, really tough. And so coming into Division III, you don't usually get athletes that are at the Division I level. And we're very fortunate. Michael Bruce, who's a sophomore, made his backstroke cutoff time standard after Division III Nationals. And then we have 2 Paralympic swimmers who are juniors, Claire Forrest and Claire Williams, that have also qualified for the Paralympic trials in Bismarck, North Dakota. And having the opportunity to work with them for 3 years has been, a dream in another way, that it's broadened my experience as far as coaching and coaching all ability levels, but also people that might have certain disabilities or that I'm not used to coaching. So it's been a challenge, but really, really fascinating.
Well, first of all, this obviously, once the swim season's over, it's usually probably a little bit of a downtime. This is a busy, but a very good busy for you, I'm sure.
According to NCAA Division III rules, as soon as the national championship's over, our season is over. So usually all the time, we're not allowed on the deck after the NCAA championship. But the NCAA made a blanket waiver for all Division III athletes that if they had Olympic trial standards or Paralympic trial standards, that we could continue to coach them in this special time period, which is an Olympic year.
Whenever you talk about Grinnell College swimming and diving and of the 4 qualifiers, obviously the first person that comes to mind simply because of his success at the national level is Michael Bruce. Talk about what he's meant to the program and what he can do in the Olympic trials and beyond.
Yeah, having someone of Michael's caliber is one thing, but also the way he conducts himself. I mean, he's really very invested in the team. Yes, he's our fastest swimmer, but you would not know that from how he presents himself. This has been a challenge for him because we don't have a team training right now, so he's been training on his own, and it's a 12-week time period till the Olympic trials. But his athletic ability is incredible, but the type of person he is, he's very, very coachable, extremely talented, and it's just been a fascinating experience. As far as how far he'll go at Olympic trials, it's probably going to be a one and done. So he'll have the preliminary heats, and we're not really expecting him to advance out of that, but this could be a lifetime opportunity for him. Who knows what he'll be in 4 years.
And then, of course, you have both Claire's, Forrest, and Williams in the Paralympic trials, and both obviously can do some great things. If they're talk what they meant to the team, I know you touched on it a little bit, and what you think they can do.
It's just been a wonderful opportunity, I think, for everyone in our program. I think we expect to be inclusive and opening up opportunities, especially at the Division III level. And I think all of us, especially myself, have learned a lot from both Claire Williams and Claire Forrest. And they'll be competing, like I said, in Bismarck, North Dakota, and their opportunities to advance. It's a little bit different than the able-bodied Olympics. They don't contest all the events every Olympic Games. We'll see how they're going to do, but they should fare very, very well because they've done well for the 3 years they've been at Grinnell.
And then you have to throw in Deeper Freeman, your new diving coach. Obviously taking over for a legend like Obi is a tough challenge, but she came right in and fit in well. Obviously her experience had to be big. Talk about what she was able to do with your team this year.
Absolutely. We recruited Deidre when she was in high school. She went to Grinnell High School, and it was kind of a crossroads for her to see where she could take her diving, and she was offered scholarship at University of Iowa, became an All-American at University of Iowa, and has qualified for Olympic trials. So not only her athletic experience, she's experienced a lot of different coaching from international coaches to U.S. domestic coaches, great coaches at Iowa, and so she brings that, but she also brings a sense of understanding about what Grinnell is all about. I mean, she was born and raised here. Both of her parents coach in our athletic department for the last 30 plus years. But she's very personable, and she's wanted to do this for a long time. She just needed to be at the right point in her life to be able to come back here and work with us, but also continue her diving. So it's just been fantastic.
Last but not least, we talked about the 4 trials qualifiers. What does that mean? And you touched on this a little bit, but as far as the program and the long-term future, I mean, what a great selling point, what a great, this program is already a fantastic one, but this just adds another dimension to it.
I like it because it's all inclusive. I can't think of another program in the country during an Olympic year will have a coach competing at the Olympic trials with Deidre in diving, have a swimmer at the trials in Omaha, and then have 2 Paralympic swimmers in Bismarck in the same year. I mean, you're lucky to get one qualifier in one area. So it's definitely going to bring us a lot of exposure, a lot of excitement. The current team is just, making plans for the summer to go to trials to support the swimmers. And it's going to be a little bit harder to support Deidre. She's out in Seattle at the end of May, but our alums have been really enthused about it. And people that know swimming know that this is like a marker. When you have, as an athlete, when you get to do this, or as a coach, when you have an opportunity to take someone to the trials, it is one of those things that, might be on your bucket list.
All right, well, thank you very much, Coach Hurley, and good luck with everything, and we'll go from there. Thank you.